Flosstubers. My name is Dottie. I'm Stitching Scotty, and I'm glad you stopped by to enjoy my love of all things cross stitch. This is Flosstube number 65, and we have Striker over there. He's just taking it easy. Winston is hiding. He's camera shy. Those are my two Scotties. Anyway, welcome, and I would like to thank everybody that stopped by. I would thank my new subscribers, and I also would like to thank everybody that's returning. Thank you so much. And as you can tell, it's cold here in the South. I have on a sweater. So, there you go. But anyway, thank you, and we've got a lot to share today. I have finishes. I have an FFO. I have lots and lots of finishing haul. I just saw all kinds of good things. So, I had to buy them. I just had to. So, anyway, and I've got Stitchy Kindness. Got a free pattern or two, and then some other sales that you can join if you like to join a stitch along, which is what a sal is. And we'll talk about Whip Go. That's the bingo game that I do every month to help me finish my works in progress, or whips, for those of you that are new. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, my first thing, if you like my, before I get started, if you like my video, please like it and subscribe it. There's about 2/3 of the people that watch my video that do not subscribe. Please subscribe. It makes me feel happy. It gives me a nice warm feeling that somebody's actually watching. So, and that they like it. But you know, I may not be for everybody, but I hope I am. Okay. The first thing is my Stitchy Kindness. And I got these all the way from Washington State. And I got this beautiful, beautiful little card. And guess what? The lady's name is Dottie, just like mine. She just spells it different. And it's just really beautiful. It's one of my Instagram friends. And I just had to show these because they are just so, so precious. This one says floss, noun, loosely twisted thread of silk or cotton used in cross stitch and counted thread as a single or thicker ply is needed. Look at, oh glare, look at that. Is that not too precious and creative? Who would ever think it? And then look how she did the back. So neat. It says floss, number, color. And I'm going to be like some of the other floss tubers. These are just too pretty to cut up, you know, or punch a hole in. But I will be using these because I love, love, love them. But I will save one just because it's so pretty. And she also stuck in some 3846. Isn't that beautiful? A beautiful turquoise. So, ooh, I can be using that. So, thank you so much, Dottie. It feels funny to be saying thank you to somebody with my name. So, yours will be in the mail this week. I was just waiting on your address, so I do apologize for not getting them out, but it's kind of hard to mail them when you don't know where to mail them to. Okay, so we'll get that started. And then my next Stitchy Kindness, I won a giveaway. Can you believe it? It'd been a long time since I'd won one. And I got the sweetest card. And this is from Cheryl at Tranquil Stitches. And she was glad to know this kit was going to such a good home. And I really, really, this was on my wish list. But I was like, yeah, I own too much. I don't need to buy any more. But yeah, it's okay if you win it, you know. And I'm going to be doing the stitch along. And I won the whole entire kit of the Vintage Housewives cross stitch. Look at this. I just was like, I could not believe it when she called out my name. I got all the beautiful rainbow floss colors. Isn't that just beautiful? And then I got the Cloud Vintage 25 count even weave 19 by 7 inch fabric from Lori Holt, and it's yeah, it's Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnet. And then I got, of course, the piece de resistance, the pattern. Is that not too cute? It just reminds me of times with my grandma. And she asked us to pick out our favorite thing, and my favorite thing was this clothesline down here, because my grandma and I used to hang out clothes, and it would be like freezing on your fingers because we lived in the mountains. I lived in North Carolina then. And this is a beautiful chart, and I really, really love it. And I'm going to put this in my sewing room. And look, it's going to match. I don't even have to change a color. How awesome. Then, as if that wasn't enough, I got a needle minder. That's an apron that really reminds me of my grandma because she used to always wear an apron, no matter what. She used it for everything, trust me. But anyway, I'm looking forward to getting this started. But I had to show it to y'all before I started it. The sale has already started, and that's what I forgot. I forgot to remember the name of the sale. I will look that up and hopefully list it below. All right, so thank you, Cheryl. I'm so excited. And let me tell you, Cheryl is a fantastic floss tuber, and she does all kinds of crafts. She does cross stitch, of course, and she does some really big pieces. She has a wide, varied array of stuff that she does, all the way from Hawk Run Hollow to like, what's some of the other ones she's done? Teresa Kogut, I think she had one. And then she does, boy, I'm just blanked out right now. Oh, Primitive Hair. She does some of the Primitive Hair's pieces. That was what I was thinking of. And some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful birds. And I can't remember the design. And she does all these full coverage things. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Yeah. So, and really pretty things, samplers and whatnot, and Blackbird designs. Just pretty, pretty, pretty stuff. And of course she does stuff from Fat Quarter Shop in Lori Holt. So, thank you so much. I love it. Oh my goodness. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. I had to rewind the video, or not rewind. I'm telling my age now. I had to go back and watch it again. Okay, I guess instant replay. All right, so next, I am going to show some past finishes and past FFOs. Okay, one of them, and I've been looking this for forever, and when I was looking for something else, it just kind of fell out. But this is a scissor fob I did. It's from Praiseworthy Stitches, and it's a little snowman with a little Christmas tree. And I've got my little Christmas scissors on there. So I'm going to start using him. This is on, oh my gosh, I would say it's on 28 count linen. It's got a Smyrna snowflake, and the rest is cross stitch. And let me tell you, I really enjoyed this, but I did not enjoy sewing that teeny tiny little pillow, which is stuffed with polyfill, and then I beaded the stuff on dental floss. And it's been a while since I beaded, so I need to go back and do that again, but oh well. Then, you know, it is what it is. The next thing I had was called Snowy Days, and this is from Hobnob Designs, and these are discontinued, but these are just the cutest little patterns. And this was done on 18 count Heatherfield. And what you did was you did the little design around it, and then the buttons were made out of clay, and so they you just sewed the button on when you got the design on there, and they stitched up real quick. You could do them like in a day or so. So just depending how much time you had. And what I did was, it was on 18 count, and I stitched over 2, so that for the design around the edge, the border. And I think I probably used 3 threads, probably, but I'm not really sure, because it's been a long time. And the frame was just something I picked up, you know, in some discard pile at my LNS, or at one of my 4 LNSs, excuse me. Yes, I'm lucky. Okay, and when I say LNS, I'm talking within an hour and a half from my house, okay? To me, that's close. All right, the next thing is a Lizzy Kate winter stitch, and this is one of the, I don't remember if they called it the seasons or whatever, but I know the pattern said winter. Well, this is where I learned that it's like, you don't have to stitch the item that's under the button. So I stitched the package, and then I was like, oh, I got this button, and I already stitched that, and I'm not ripping it out, so I just put it right on top of it. So anyway, I enjoyed this. This was 28 count, and it was, don't know, probably Cafe Mocha linen, and it's 2 strands over 2, and I like the frame, and I got it to where back then I did not finish anything. So I got my framer to do it to where I could just screw these little screws around, pop this out, and then stick the next one back in, because I have all 4 seasons done. And if you haven't seen some of them, you will be seeing them all shortly. And when I say shortly, it's because the year is flying by. Okay, so that's my past FFOs. I was about to run out of snowmen. I didn't have many. So, excuse me. So next, we're going to talk about our free pattern. Yeah. And what in the daylights did I do with the darn thing? Well, we may be talking about the free pattern a little later, because I think I've buried it. Yes, we'll talk about the free pattern later. I'll come back to that. Let me make a check. Okay, nothing like being organized. This table is just a disaster. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is my Whip Go wrap up. Okay, so Whip Go is the little bingo game that we do, and I made mine up just on a clipboard with paper. And what Jessie Marie does stuff is the administrator of the Facebook group, and you have to ask to join because it's a private group. And she has a couple of questions for you to answer, I think. And what you do is you fill out a chart 1 through 25 of different whips. Now, no, you do not have to have 25 whips, but do I have 25 whips? Oh yeah, I got 25 whips easy. But what I do is I picked out things that I really, really wanted to work on and see some progress on, or a finish. And last year I did pretty good. I got all but like 2 done, and I was, you know, if my goals met, I didn't get them finished, but I finished a lot more than I thought I did. And so anyway, this year, or this month, she had called for January. Never Ending Cycle by Hands On Design was what I had chosen. And I said I was going to finish 1 of 3, because there's 3 patterns in the series. But I'm going to eventually finish all 3 of them. But this month it was going to be like, I want to finish this pattern because it's just been laying around. And then the next one was number 19, an autumn gathering from Friend Stitch. It was a Zoom, fall Zoom stitch class that I attended. And it was called Let Joy In. And this is collaboration between Bent Creek and Heart and Hand. Okay, so let's show you what we got. Okay, the first one I've got is, I said I was going to do 1,000 stitches on Let Joy In. And this is Let Joy In. Is that not a beautiful, beautiful pattern? I mean, I just loved it when she took it out and showed it to, or when I opened my box, because we had to wait. You know, they mailed us our boxes. And we had to wait to open our boxes. And I was like, holy cow, that's gorgeous. I want to do it right now. Well, of course, did I do that? I started working on it, and then it was like squirrel, and I went off to something else. So that you know how it goes. So anyway, this one is on Abecedarian by R&R Reproductions, I think it is. And it uses Weeks Dye Works, and all the floss was with us, and it's such rich colors, rich colors. And I chose, if I'm not mistaken, I think I chose 32 count. Or did I? I don't know. I think it's 32 count, but I may be mistaken. Anyway, the last time you saw it, I had one house done and some of the flowers. So what I did was I finished the crow. I went and had all these little green things done. And I did all of this and this and this. I think that's what I did. Or maybe it was this house I had done. I did this house, I think. No, I did this house, yeah. See, it's pretty bad when you can't remember what you stitch. But I thought that was so cute. And I know my crow does still not have an eyeball. I always notice something when I do Flosstube. It's a good thing. But anyway, this is 2 over 2. And I used 2 strands, of course. But I just love this fabric. That's more of a color that it is. So I've got a ways to go, but I'm almost 1/4 of the way done. So that's really, really good. So hopefully I'll have this done by fall so I can have it, I can put that up on my, you know, for my fall decoration. Okay, and so that's one whip goal met. Okay, then my next whip goal is from Hands On Design, and it's called The Never Ending Cycle. And it says laundry, the never ending cycle. Okay, this was done on 28 count antique white Belfast. And it used DMC colors, and the stitch count is 63 by 91. And this was one that we did at a retreat at my local needlework shop, the closest one, which is Panda's Crossing. And it's right outside Greenville in a little town called Malden. And she has great beading accessories and a lot of cross stitch, a lot of beads. I mean, boy, and they do classes in both. So this is just beautiful. And we have Stitch Club nights too, twice a month, 2nd and 4th Fridays. But always call to make sure. Okay, and this one is 2 strands over 2. And I really, really enjoyed doing this one. So, I'm going to wait to get the other 2 finished, which will not be 10 years from now. And I will do my finish then. They're all 3 going to go together with the words wash, dry, and fold. And when you say the other 2, what do the other 2 look like? Here's the one I'm going to start next. This is Irony. And it says the opposite of wrinkly. Isn't that cute? I think that one's my favorite. And then last is Loads of Fun, which is self-service, Loads of Fun, the laundry company. And that one's cute too. So I'm going to put all 3 of those together. And then they have the words wash, dry, and fold. And I'm going to incorporate that into it also. So that'll be interesting to see that. I've already got my finishing frame too. Okay, so we'll talk about more Whip Go later. Oh, and I found the free pattern. It was so buried by the Whip Go stuff. Okay, our free pattern is by That's So Kelly Company, and I will link this below, and it's called Stitch Daily, and I just thought this was just so cute. Look at that. Isn't that cute? She made such a cute little pillow out of it. And then here is the website, which I will link below. She has all kinds of little cute gadgets and things for you to do, and this is a subscriber exclusive, and it says it's her fall subscriber chart. And so be sure and go on her website and subscribe to her newsletter to get this. And this is the fabric was from Needle Bling Designs, and it's called Shrekie's Tan. So I'll link that below so you can get that. And I did check, and it's still there. All right, and then okay. Oh, and I also, when I was talking about Let Joy In, I wanted to say hello to my Zoom friend stitch friends. Oh my goodness, or stitching buddies, I should say. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it so much. Get all your friends to watch, please. You know, like all those 1,000 quilters down there where you live. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Okay, but anyway, I met both my goals, and next we have monthly Orny Sal. Now, what that is an ornament that you stitch every month. Well, it didn't start out too good. I thought it did, but you know how you get really excited about stitching something. And, you know, I said I was going to do a Mill Hill kit every month. And they're like, oh, here it comes. Well, my choice this month, because, you know, it snowed, was hot cider. And this was Autumn Harvest. Okay. Well, if you notice, there's a chalkboard, and there's a basket of apples on one side, and a thing of hot cider, a cup of hot cider on the other. Well, when you pick up your piece, please make sure you turn it the right way before you stitch this much. The cup would not fit on this side. Can you tell? I got right there and I was like, oh, 2 little holes short. Yes, 2 holes short on this side too. So I thought, well, I'll make the cup skinnier. I'll make the basket skinnier. No, too much trouble. And I liked it the way it was. So I had a pack of perforated paper. So I got, oh dear, hang on. Okay, I had a pack of perforated paper, so I cut a piece out just a little bit bigger. And guess what? I started the chalkboard again. I had to go get more floss, and of course I didn't have that color. So guess what? A trip to Michael's, because I needed it ASAP and didn't have time to go to my LNS. So, because I had to work. So, I went down there and bought 2 skeins of floss. And that way, I was able to work on it. I stitched and stitched, and this was all I could get done. So, to make up for this, which I will finish this one. Yes, I will, because I really, really like this one. But, it uses 3 strands of thread over the 14 count perforated paper. So what I did instead was I had another ornament that had been on my monthly orny sale that I didn't finish, because I thought, I'm going to finish something. So, not only did I finish it, I FFO'd it. This is from Foxwood Crossing. This is Freezing Season, and this is on 14 count perforated paper. And I really enjoyed doing this. And let me tell you, this is the easiest finish you will ever do. I mean, I glued it on the sled. That was it. After I cut it out with my favorite tacky glue, which is Eileen's Original Quick Dry Tacky Glue. Look at this. And I did this right before the video. That's why I'm late filming my video tonight, because it's late. Okay, but anyway, yes, I got to finish. I'm so excited. Yay! And this sled has been laying around for like forever. But this is Foxwood Crossing. Now, there was something unusual about this. The back stitching was 3 stitches. And I back stitched the top of the cap and the words and the little penguin's eyes. They were blind for a long time. And the end of the little nose and the scarf. So I think it's so cute. So I'm excited about that. So yay. Okay, and the next thing that I stitched on was my Mary Clayton sampler. And this is also a sale that I've joined in rather late. But it's hashtag Mary Clayton sampler, which I'll link all these sales below. And Mary Clayton is a Hands Across the Sea pattern. And this is an English schoolgirl sampler. And I have almost finished the first page. Now, don't be thinking there's going to be a big lot on here, because these graphs are large, okay? And the graphs are, a few pages. But anyway, where did it go? Okay, this one is done on 32 count. Well, it sure was. Left that downstairs. Sorry about that. I have no clue. I'm just like, clueless. But anyway, I added a little bit of color. And all I lacked finishing the first page, you're like, that's it? Is just finishing the bottom of this bowl in blue, or urn, whatever you want to call it. And it's 2 strands over 2. I'm using all DMC floss, because that way if I messed it up real bad, because I've never done a sampler of this magnitude before, even though I stitched like forever, I thought, well, it won't be too big a loss, you know. But this is going to be one I'm going to finish, and I really, really like this. So I'll be stitching a little bit at a time on this. I'm not going to rush it. Keep it nice and neat and pretty. So, just a lot of fun. And I like the colors, and there's quite a few. There was a Swan d'Alger, a DMC, and a NPI conversion on here. So, but yeah, this is one you'll be seeing off and on during the year. Because I just love Hands Across the Sea samplers, but I was like, ooh, don't know if I want to do that or not. Okay, the next thing, that's all I stitched on this week. And I'm stitching that with Rhonda, my friend stitch friend. So, hey Rhonda, how you doing? Then we're going to talk about finishing haul. Okay, all right. I try to change it up, you know, for people that don't watch my whole entire video. Shame on you. Okay, but I know it's not for everyone. Okay, I went to Hobby Lobby to buy floss, because of course I needed 1 or 2 colors for something I needed. And I saw this, and this reminds me of my oldest daughter. She loves bunny rabbits. And I thought, oh, I've got to get that. And when I got up there, they said, well, you know this is not on sale. And I looked down and I said, it's not that much. I don't care. When I come back, it won't be here. So I'm buying it now. So this is cute, and this is going to be something for my oldest daughter. Now, we're not saying when it's going to be something, but it'll be something. Yeah. And I'm not just going to hand it to her like this either. It's going to have something on it. Okay. All right. So that was easy to buy. And it's in the Easter decor. And if you wait a little bit, it'll be on sale, but it might not be there, like I said. Okay. I'm repetitive. All right. The next thing I got was a little bunny. And that's what this little stick was. Well, I was going to break this off anyway. It was a little bunny. It was a pick, but I was going to break it off anyway and stick it on a frame or a board or something. And guess what? It will probably go to my oldest daughter because she loves bunny rabbits. She used to have 2 bunny rabbits. Okay, then the next thing I saw, you know, I was on the cutting board frenzy there for a while. And this one was like major cheap. It was like 40% off. Is that not too cool? And I thought, well, I can paint over this and, you know, do something real good with it. And it's got a little leather strap if I decide to keep that. If not, I can just take it off. So that's a good buy. And it was such a good buy, I bought 2. That was all they had. Then next, I was looking for a finish for my Country Cottage Needleworks, you know, the sampler of the month last year that they had. That, of course, I've not finished those either. But I've just not been able to find anything. I think this might fit. I did not have my piece with me. And it was like major cheap. So, it says nap, build, destroy, repeat. I got this in the baby section. And I like the frame, so I think I can, you know, stain it or paint it, or I may leave it like it is. But I think I might get it to fit in there. Hope. So, we'll see. Then there's more. I was getting ready to check out, and lo and behold, the Valentine's Day stuff came, and I found the Cupid Express. And my oldest son is going to get something, and my daughter-in-law are going to get something because they love pickup trucks with this. It'll probably be next year, but it might be this year. You never can tell. But I thought this was just real cute. So, and let's see, did I find anything else? No, that was all at Hobby Lobby. So there you go. Or no, it wasn't. Here's the next bag. Okay, that did not come from Hobby Lobby. I just threw it in there. Then while I was standing at the checkout, before I got to the checkout, I saw this. It says Irish Kisses and Shamrock Wishes. It's another pickup truck. Now, this is not going to my son. I'm keeping this because I have a pattern from Primrose Cottage Stitches that says that exact same thing. I may do that, or I may do a different pattern. And you know I'm Scotch-Irish, so yeah, we got to be having that. So, and it was very inexpensive. It was 40% off if I'm not mistaken. And then I saw this. This was 40% off. And I thought, that looks pretty good. I might be using that for something. So I bought that. Okay, so that's my Hobby Lobby haul. All for floss. I'm telling you, this floss is getting so expensive. Okay, so then, and trust me, I've already used the floss, so I can't show it. Sorry, I cheated. So then when I had given up that I was never going to get my little cookie exchange thing framed because I couldn't find anything on it, because this one, it does okay, but by the time I had done that, well, let me show you. See, this one I could have managed with, but then I got a notice from Homestead Needleworks that April had the cookie exchange board, and so I got it. And she sent me a little peppermint, and I'll link her below. She has some fantastic boards, and they're not as thick either, which I liked that a lot. So I'm looking forward to finishing my cookie exchange. I started to finish it today, but I didn't want to rush it because I didn't want to make it look ugly, and I need to tie a bow, probably, yeah, or something. And I'll have to find all the rest of my stuff I want to go with it. But I'm so excited I've got that. So hopefully that'll be FFO next week, hopefully. Let's see. Oh, and then you're not going to believe. Okay. This has been on back order for 4 months. Now, I ordered 2 of them because my pattern said I needed 2 when I was doing First Cock's Crow Sow. Or, no, wait a minute. As the Cock Crows Sow with Niecy Lynn and others. And I have Garden Gate from, you know, from Gingerbread. Do you know how hard that stuff is to find? I don't think I've watched one Flosstube where anybody has found it. And I have 2 skeins that I got today. And Stitch and Frame in Rock Hill has it. I don't know if they still have any or not, but you might want to check. But that's Rock Hill, South Carolina, Stitch and Frame. And you might want to check your LNS also. And they were so nice. They also included a free pattern from Erica Michaels. And it's called Season in Stitches. And it uses Belle Soie. And it says burr, and it's got some trees on it, winter trees. So I might be stitching that. I like that. It's a single color stitch. And there's a sale coming out for that. Oh yeah, it's Colorado Cross Stitcher is doing that. So be sure and check her out because she's got some really good, she's got a nice sale, and she's got winter cross stitch camp. That's what I was going to tell y'all and I forgot about. But yeah, that'll be really something neat. And since I'm talking about the sales that you can join, where did my paper go? Why does this always happen? You know, I do understand when people say their tables look like a hot mess. And mine is a hot mess. Okay. All right. Some of the sales that you can join besides the ones I talk about, because I want to join all the sales, but I cannot. Okay. Bumble Stitches over in the UK. She belongs to the hashtag Lori Holt Social 2022 sale. And all you have to do is you stitch a Lori Holt pattern, and you post your pictures on Instagram. Okay, then oh, who is this? Carla from yeah, oh goodness, I can't think of her Flosstube name. Oh, Carla, I'm so sorry. But anyway, she's got hashtag Be Your Own Valentine Sal. And all you have to do is stitch something with a B in it about Valentine's Day. So that's unique. All right, then I think she's Crafty Cat Stitcher. I think that's who she is. And she has an Etsy shop. All right, then next, the 3rd week of February is the hashtag Cross Stitch Christmas Week with Anabella's. So that's, you just stitch on anything Christmas and post your pictures. I'm definitely going to do that. And then there's the Feathered Friday sale, hashtag Feathered Friday sale, where you stitch on birds. As my friends know, I will probably not be doing that. I'm not a bird person. I don't feed the birds. I love birds. I like looking at them far away. But I do not want to feed them because my dogs will eat them. Yeah. They're hunters. They love birds. And I'm sorry for you bird lovers. Because I said that. I shouldn't have said that. Okay. Then there's the hashtag Dark October sale, where on the 13th of every month you stitch something October stitching, Halloween or dark, and you post that, and that's with Finally a Farm Girl and a whole bunch of other floss tubers. And of course it was the 13th, and I think I forgot to stitch on that. And then there's the hashtag 25th Day Stitch sale, and that's with Lori Holt and Crosshatch Quilts Christy. You just stitch a Christmas project. And there's the hashtag Oh Snap sale, which I thought was so cute. Finally a Farm Girl and Becca from Sambree Stitches are doing that, and it's the Glendon Place gingerbread house and stuff. It's cute. I was like, oh, I want to do that, but I'm like, no, Dottie, you don't have too much. Then there's hashtag Mill Hill Monday. I think I need to participate in that this year and put my little hot cider on there. Then there's the hashtag GP Pirate Sale. That's the Glendon Place Pirate Sow. You know, the one that looks like it came from the Pirates of the Caribbean? Oh boy, that would be fun. And let's see. Then there's the Winter Whimsies. That is the hashtag Brick City Stitcher Sow that you can join with them. And do I know about a lot of sows or what? And let's see. Am I forgetting anybody? Oh yeah, and while I'm thinking of it, Anabella's Cross Stitch School, you need to register for that. It starts in March, and you get free pattern, and she has, I think, 6 tutorials, and she said she'll have finishing tips, picking out colors, picking out, you know, all different kind of things, and she's been stitching a long time, so it should be very good for all different cross stitchers. I signed up, you know, because I thought, hey, I'd like to know what's going on. Okay, and I think that's it for the sows. All right, so what am I going to do? Well, this month, or this next week, excuse me, I'm going to start on my February monthly orny sows. And you're like, well, what are they? You never told us. Okay, so this month, Jessie Marie called out number 5. And look, it's the Women of the Mayflower sow. And I said I was going to do 1,000 stitches on the Coming to America. It's by Brenda Gervais. Then she also, oh, and I could hold it up and show you what it looks like. Duh. I don't know. It's getting late, that's all I got to say. And I've been up early at work today. And it's freezing. I think those people turn the heat on. Okay, this is Coming to America. All right, and it tells all the women of the Mayflower. And you know, as I stated before, my ship has been stuck on a sandbar out in the middle of the ocean. But, you know, stuff happens. But it set sail, and this month is going to set sail again. So there it is in all its glory. Hopefully I'll be showing it like this next time with a little bit more done. I really enjoy this. This is on 36 count, and I'm using, yeah, nothing like presentation. I'm using 1 strand over 2, I think. Yes, I am. Okay. So there's that one. So we'll see a little more love and progress on that one. Okay. Then the next one, I've not stitched on this one in a long time. And this one is called, it's by Cottage Garden Samplings. And on this one, I'm also going to, I'm going to do 5 days stitching, because I wrote down, you know, stitches, and 1,000 stitches is a lot to count. And after I got down there, after this month, I thought, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do 5 days stitching on number 17, which is Halloween Sampler. And it's by Cottage Garden. I said that already. And this is what it looks like. It's an alphabet. It's got like abracadabra and bats and creepy and Dracula and eerie and Frankenstein. And it's got all kinds of cute things. And I have such a huge start. Yes. And let's see. What's this on? This is on Dense Fog 28 count, but I don't know who the cloth is by. All I just know is it's Dense Fog. And I'm going to have to hold it up on something, which I didn't get it ready. Okay. I've got more on it done than I thought, though. I forgot. Okay. It never fails. Okay. And this is what I've got done. And this is 2 strands over 2. And I'm using all the call for threads. And we'll talk about those next week when I stitch on this, if I do. And it's 2 strands over 2. I love the variegation in the black. Not that you can see it very well. Oh well. Anyway, it goes from gray to black. It's really pretty. All right. And this one's Dense Fog. And I'm sure people are going, it's such and such fabric. You know. But, yeah. I have no clue. Okay. That's going to be about it for this week. Oh, no, it's not. I have a couple of giveaways. Just because everybody's given me so much stitchy kindness lately, and I just want to pass some on. No reason. Okay, I have 2 giveaways. Please be over 18. Here we go. Do not use the word prize, free, giveaway. You know, I want stitchers to get this. And you have to be over 18, of course, for me to have your address. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the question. Let's see. Oh, okay. When you stitch, when you sit down and cross stitch, okay, what is your favorite season to cross stitch for, and why? That sounds good. Yeah. And just to answer the question and use the word, I'll tell you the word for each thing. The first one, you need to use the word white, okay? Because we're giving away a memorabilia. No, let's do this different. No, we'll use the word white. I'm giving away this memorabilia snowman because somebody gifted this to me a long time ago. I will never stitch this, trust me. It's too much white. So, it's beautiful. I like it. But say the word white. Answer the question. What season do you like to stitch and why? And it's yours. All right, then next I have two little kits. And I'm going to put them together because they're small kits. These are, one is a Whimsy and one is a stand-up. And they're both from... Well, I don't know if they're both from or not. Okay. One is from Dimensions. And it says Flakes Unite. See, these are snowy. I had to do that. And then also a snowman says Waiting for Santa. So you can get you can do this the third week of cross stitch. There you go. You could really do either one for the third week of cross stitch. You could even do this one for the third week, the Christmas cross stitch week. Because snow, Christmas, yeah. And he has some greenery, so you could say, yeah. And at the top it says snow, and it has a moon, so there you go. But anyway, say the word flake. Yeah, flake. And then the other one, say white. Okay? Memorabilia is white, and these are flake. And answer the question. All right. I thought of something, but it just kind of went away. Well, I guess that'll be for next time because I can't think of anything else. Just please like and subscribe. If we get 1,000 subscribers, there'll be a big giveaway. And thank you so, so much for watching. And I did just think of what I thought of. The other stitching I'm going to do is my pattern from Violets and Verses, because I didn't get started this week because I was messed up on the hot cider. And this is the Stitcher's Heart Challenge freebie that I put on my Flosstube last week. I've got the link on there last week, so if you want to see this one, go to last week's video and just join her Facebook group, and you'll see the PDF on there. Jennifer is very sweet. She's a fantastic designer, a great stitcher. She gives the most fantastic retreats. Oh, they're awesome. And Anabella's having a retreat too. So be sure and watch her Flosstube so you can see about her retreat. And be sure and subscribe to Violets and Verses. If you finish this pattern by the 14th and post it on her Facebook page, you will be entered to win a prize. And I think it's a gift certificate to Stitcher's Garden. Yeah. So it's really nice. And it's a challenge. You choose, there's no color listed, nothing. You choose everything and, you know, just hashtag your picture. Another hashtag. But I'm not going to tell what it is. Okay. Y'all have a wonderful day and have a great week. And I hope you have fun stitching. And until next time, bye-bye.